두 가지 맥주 구입했는데요. 이 브랜드는 한국 그 마트에서도 많이 보셨을 거예요. 그 편의점에서도 보실 수 있고, 미국에서는 파울라너 뭐 이렇게 부르는데 한국에서는 파울라너 뭐 이렇게 부르시더라고요. 독일의 미넨에서 시작된 그 브루잉 컴퍼니 양조 회사고요. 네, 그래서 4가지 맥주가 들어있는데 6병씩 헤페바에젠하고 뮤닉 라거, 그 다음에 옥토버 페스트, 그 다음에 살바토라는 맥주인데 이거는 더블 바크라고도 부르는 맥주거든요.
Okay, so Paulner Hefeweizen German style. Yeah, I think there's like 3 major companies that make like the 3 big breweries in Germany. But the thing is, because it's a yeasty beer, there's always a little bit of yeast on the bottom. Traditionally, you should always leave like a little bit of beer and then rouse the yeast.
Whoa.
And get it kind of cloudy.
So, what are you supposed to expect from Hefeweizen? What kind of
So
typical
Hefeweizen,
flavor?
so it's an ale. These produces like its own flavor profile.
Right.
So with this kind of beer, you don't use really that many hops at all. If anything, you typically just add a little bit of bitter and hop, like a little bit, and then you want to make sure that you have some acidity on it too. The flavors from the yeast, it gets like that perceived sweetness. And with Belgian brewers, they call it a wit, W-I-T. In Germany, it's a wheat, which basically means that they use a large amount of wheat. So Belgian is typically a little bit cleaner, and then they use coriander and orange peel. Whereas in Germany, they can't use that under their law. There's a German purity law. It's called the Reinheitsgebot. And the German purity law says that you can only add 4 ingredients to a beer: water, malt,
Yeast.
or like any kind of grain, hops and yeast.
Oh, so Belgian wheat has more kind of fun flavor. You can expect a little bit of citrus, coriander, and spice. But German wheat is more kind of straightforward, yeast-based flavor. So, what did you say? Banana and clove?
So yeah, so
But that's just flavor from
the yeast.
Not like they add banana
Exactly.
or clove.
Paulner is like straight down the middle, where it's like you get some banana, some clove. It's just super well balanced.
I think you're right. I think it's not like one is stronger than the other. And I hate strong banana flavor.
So Weissdefner is a example, which we've had. Remember, we get like the 500 ml bottles and we pour them in our Hefeweizen glasses. That one's pretty banana-y.
It's a little bit sweeter than I thought.
I mean, you get like the acidity, right? to kind of, it's really crisp on the back palate. I think this is a delicious beer. It's really subtle on the nose for Hefeweizen compared to like other brands.
Yeah, I mean, well, now that I think about it, I don't really drink Hefeweizen, so I can drink one. Yeah, I don't know why. It tastes kind of toasted grain.
I think this one, because you can tell it's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Hefeweizens are a little bit lighter.
I know. So this is kind of like, doesn't taste like Hefeweizen. Lighter, more acid, and banana. That's usually what I get, and this is a little bit darker and kind of heavier with like a flavor-wise.
Yeah, so I think what they do is, you know, instead of just using Pilsner malt, they'll use like a more toasted malt to give it that toasty flavor.
Well, then, is this toasty flavor unique with this particular beer or this particular brewery, or is this?
I think from what I've had, I think different German breweries just approach it in their own unique way. So,
Right. This brand is actually pretty easy to find in Korea.
yeah.
Like supermarket, even convenience store.
Yeah, I think they probably export this one and then the Doppelbock, which will
Okay.
bigger, like more ABV. So what's this one? 5.5. So even 5.5 is a little bit strong for a half.
Yeah. Is it usually 5 or 4 something?
Yeah. You know what's crazy about German brewers? It's like they've been doing this for like centuries.
Yeah. It says since 1634. When I order Hefeweizen for some reason, like not this brand, but you know, the lighter, more banana-y one, it's always tastes kind of fun and nice for first 5 sips or 3 sips. And then, you know, I'm such a slow drinker, like as I go through, even before like half of the glass, I started to get sick of that banana flavor, and I never really enjoyed Hefeweizen after 5th sips or whatever. Well, you said it's delicious, but because I'm not a big fan of Hefeweizen anyway, to me it's like a typical Hefeweizen, lighter, more banana-y and coriander, whatever. I enjoy more those kind of Hefeweizen for first half. But after half of it, I started to hate it. But this one, it's not as impressive or refreshing at the beginning, but I can enjoy longer. I think that's the difference.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, you just like bitter beer. So if that's your palate, like you like bitter beer, it's gonna become sweet. Because yeah, I think just as beer warms up.
I can totally drink this throughout the class.
Well, you only had 6 ounces, so actually it was less than 6 ounces because these are